Good evening, friends. Welcome to my video on cleaning V and Buffalo nickels. To start with, there's a good method of cleaning them by hand if you're willing to put the elbow grease in it. And let's get you some Barkeeper's Friend. Maybe Bonami might even work, I don't know, but I know this does. I turned a buffalo nickel that looked like this one here on the left, and the end result after about 8 minutes of scrubbing was the one on the right. And turn them over. It's a pretty fair result. I've tried CLR on some of the V nickels and Buffalo nickels, the standard ones, not key dates or anything, and with mixed results, nothing real good. Even vinegar and salt, and it just pits them terribly. It doesn't make them look very nice. So, and by the way, this one wasn't cleaned. That was just sitting there. When I dug that, there was another V nickel, this one here on the right, a possible 1885, about 1.5 inches underneath it. But this one here, there was a Barber dime, 1899 Barber dime, or 1890 something Barber dime stuck to this side of it on the inner side. So I'm going to experiment with my money, and I'm going to throw these in a coin tumbler today, all 41 of them. I think there's 25 V nickels, 16 Buffalo nickels that I found this year. These two I'm not going to, I mean, that's a 1913 variety 2 in real decent shape. I'm not going to mess with that. That's a possible 1885. I'll mess around with that this winter and see if I can get some Nickadate or whatever you call it and get the real date on it. Also, a 1941 Jefferson that I found today, and keep an eye on that, the way that looks. I'll take a picture of before and after with that right now. Okay, to start off with, I have some pea gravel rock in my little 3-pound coin tumbler, or rock tumbler, and more to put on top. The pea gravel, you can get a 50-pound bag for $2.50 at Menards. So instead of messing with 5 pounds of aquarium gravel, that'll save tumbling your clad and stuff. Anyway, I've got the bottom filled, about 1/4 the way up. I've got some Barkeeper's Friend here on the left. On the left here is about 2 tablespoons, maybe 3, of Barkeeper's Friend, and on the right is 3 tablespoons of Bonami. I would have just put all Barkeeper's Friend, but my wife likes the stuff, so I'll save most of that for her. Also, need some white distilled vinegar, and here's what we're going to do. I'm going to add all this powder to it, and on top of the powder I'm going to throw the V and Buffalo nickels, all 41 of them, and throw the Jefferson in there too. And then I'm going to put a little more rock on top, and add 2 to 3 ounces of distilled white vinegar, and you'll see that this stuff will really bubble up. And I'm going to put them in a big rock tumbler here. It's a 15-pound rock tumbler, but I'm just going to use the 3-pound barrel that goes to my Chicago rock tumbler, and it can expand a little bit. It's got all the room up there to expand. So I'm going to tumble these for approximately 24 to 30 hours, and we'll see the end result. And you're gonna want to keep a watchful eye on this thing, because I put it on there and the bottom bulged out a good inch. I had to take it off pretty quick, take the top off, relieve the pressure, the gas is built up inside, and dump probably about an ounce or a little more of liquid outside, and then I compressed it, put the cap back on. Should be okay now, but I'll keep an eye on it. Alright, this is after 24 hours, and it's a pretty fair result, but I'm looking for an excellent result. So, alright friends, I wish I would have left them alone at 24 hours. I forgot a whole day, and so they spent 2 more days in the rock tumbler, and here's the results. They're shiny, but it's too much. I believe it's too much. There's one that didn't even have a date on it, and going from oldest to the newer buffaloes. Oh, they're shiny, but I wish I would have stopped at 24 hours. So that little bit of advice. 24 hours is plenty. Even if they do look a little rusty or whatever. That's a 1941 D, I believe. Okay. Well, I hope that helped. I mean, it was at my expense, but 24 hours is plenty time enough. Okay, thanks, and join me on my next cleaning video when I tumble and clean some wheat pennies and clean a few Indian heads.